So first of all, remove the seat. Next we'll remove these side panels, the 4mm Allen key. And they just pull straight out. They have two plugs that go into rubber grommets. Next we remove the bolt in this side of the fairing on both sides. Next we remove this black cover, two cap screws and two of these little plugs. Now to remove these, press the centre in. It should just pull out. The whole thing should just lift out. Then we want to lift the fairing off these lugs. Next we remove the bolt that's holding the back of the tank down. It's a 12mm socket. Now you don't want to go too far with this because you're going to need that for the next step. Rightio. So we grab hold of the tank, lift, we can remove that rubber piece. Then we place this, what's holding that up? So we prop the tank up, disconnect this cable, where are we? You just got to squeeze that little part in there, that little tab. Sometimes it just pops straight out. Oh, there it goes. And this side we have I think that's an overflow pipe we remove. Alright, next we want to remove the fuel hose. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Where are we? Here. We'll squeeze those tabs and pull the black part away. It's nice and easy, and you'll normally get a little bit of fuel dribble out of that. I just wrap it in a rag. Rightio. Now the next part, I find it easier to put this back down again. So next we want to remove this bolt here. Rightio, 10mm spanner. Spanners, I should say. The ratchet spanner's handy for this one. No, not out. And this is where it's better to have the tank laying back down. If it's still tilted up at an angle, it's hard to get this bolt out. So it should just pull out nice and easy. Now it should be just a matter of lifting the tank out. Make sure they're not hooked up. This is good to do this when your tank's fairly empty too. There we go. So next we want to move these screws, Phillips head screwdriver. The long one's good because these ones up here are quite hard to get to. Well, there we remove the top. There we are. And that should just lift straight out. As you can see, it's full of bugs, dirt, rocks, gravel. But it's all nice and clean inside, so it's done its job. Rightio, just fit him back in place. Make sure he's seated down nicely. Rightio, lid back on. I just like to do one either side just so it's held down firmly. If you just start tightening up one side, it could kick up. Yeah, I just do a lap around a couple of times. It doesn't have to be overly tight, it's a nice big rubber seal. Over tighten it, you'll just push the seal out of shape. You can do them up in a crisscross pattern to make sure it's all nice and even, but I like to do a full lap around just to make sure I haven't missed any. So it is easy to miss. That's it, that's the air cleaner done. So while the tank's off, we'll do the spark plugs. I'll start off with the easiest and get to the hardest. So this is the rear cylinder. We have one in the centre, one spark plug in the centre, and the second one's down the side there. Rightio, we grab hold of the plug, give it a wiggle and a pull, that's it. I find the spark plug spinner that comes in the toolkit, the factory toolkit, really good for this. Make sure that's sitting on there nicely. And need a 14mm spanner. That's it, just keep a bit of pressure on that, you don't want it to slip off. I've actually replaced these spark plugs recently, so I'm not going to replace them now, but I'll just show you how it's done. There we go, look at that, beautiful. So to put it back in, it's just the opposite. Make sure you push it in nice and firm so it stays put. Feed it down, then just gently turn it in a clockwise direction. You shouldn't have to force it, it should just screw in nice and easy for quite a while. And there we go, I can feel it getting firm now. So just keep a little bit of downward pressure on it. Feel it get tight and give it another, I think it's 1/16 of a turn it tells you to do. Just wiggle that back off again. Put your cap back on. These are all marked. That one's RC, I assume that's rear centre. Now, you want nice firm pressure and you'll feel it click, click, click until it's fully seated. Now, I find it easier to remove this hose. I'll just get a bit of that crud off there. Just squeeze that and pull it back. And the hose should just pull off. So it gives us a bit better access to that plug. That's it. You can get your finger under that, grab a good hold of it, just pull straight up. There we go. Okay. The spark plug spinner goes down, just make sure it's all the way onto the spark plug. That's it. And then you can get your 14mm spanner onto it there. There you go. That's it. So just push the plug firmly back on. Don't forget to put your little air injection hose back on. And the little, I don't know what you call them, they're like circlips. You can just squeeze them together with your hands. We can get along those pliers in the eyes there and squeeze them up. The front cylinder, side one's nice and easy. That's it there, just grab hold of him, pull him off. Spark plug spanner on like that. Like that. You can actually fold this one down too and use it like that. Okay. So just make sure he's nice and tight. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Rightio, there's the cap back on. Now, front one, this one's the tricky one. You can do, which would also make that one easier. You can remove this bolt here in the bottom, that's the bottom mount of your radiator. You can remove the screw in the side of your radiator. Rightio, 4mm Allen key, we'll remove this guy. Do the same on this side. Now, this bolt onto here. That bracket there is just off my radiator guard. Now from there, we can swing that forward. Let's go back around the other side. So with that bit of movement in the radiator, I can get my hand up inside there, grab hold of the plug and pull it out. Now, my spark plug spanner. So we have our spark plug spinner in, should push down. That must be it. So we just fold that spark plug spinner over. And you get just enough room to lift him out. And oh, look at that. Got him. Righto. So I'm just sort of guiding it in with my left hand. Oh, that's it. So get the spinner on it. Oh, give it a nice there, get a nice tighten. Rightio, now we've got to get this back out. So you lift so far, I hope you're seeing this, fold the spinner and lift it out. Oh, rightio, cap back on. Yeah, that was up under there somehow. Righto, push that down firmly. Are we there? Oop. Sometimes, you know, a lot of Allen keys have the ball on the end. Sometimes square ones are easier for jobs like this. You can hold the Allen key like that. Rightio. Rightio. Get the screw in the Allen key first. Oh, that looks pretty good there. Righto. Oh yeah, this can be a bit tricky, just wiggling it into place. Fairings always want to get under that bracket. There we go. That's not quite right, is it? What's holding that up? Oh, there we go. So you got these rubber mounts. That's the part of the tank wraps around these. Okay, bolts back in. Righto, tighten that up. Grab this guy again. You can see it's got the two pegs on it that go in the two holes here. Oop. Prop that up so we can plug our fuel hose in. Righto, that's it. Should snap into place nicely. Now, fuel pump wiring. And for this part, you want to grab your little rubber mount, lift that out, rubber mount in, drop it down. That one on. Tighten that up with your 12mm socket. Just make sure these plastics are over the lug there before you put this screw in. Yeah, we had a screw in that side there. Just line your two little lugs up with your two rubber grommets. That's it, they should press in nicely, and then put your screw in. And don't forget this guy. Try as you go that way. There is a little tab there, that side snapped off on mine. Pinch the Sena bit, push the rest of the body in, and push the Sena in. And the other two screws and we're done. Push our tools back away. Oh, if that shuts anymore, yep. Rightio, come around this side. Start it up, eh? When we turn the ignition on, the fuel pump might go a bit longer than usual. That's just because you've had the fuel hose off. There we go, job done. Righto, all done. Hopefully, let me get in front of that. All done. Hopefully you found this useful. Please comment below if you like this video and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.